Greetings everybody, today I am going to be talking about a brand new game which I'm sure most of you have tried by this point. The game is called Rocket League. It is currently only out for PC and PlayStation 4. If you're in the month of July, which I know this video is at the end of July, it was at some point free for users of PlayStation Plus or members of PSN or whatever they feel like calling it this week. Now what I'm going to be just showing you is a competitive game where it's actually rated against players that are super good around the world, and this guy got a hat trick and a little bit of a surprise later at the end to end off the game. Now what I want to talk about is how fantastic this game is. I looked at it myself and I've played similar games. I don't necessarily know the names of them per se, but I've tried similar games and there have been numerous attempts to make games that are basically 3-on-3 vehicular soccer games, and a lot of them have failed at doing just that. What I found amazing about this game is how into it you really get, how absolutely engulfed in the game you are, how after 30 seconds into every game the score could be 3-0 by the end of the first minute, and I just said 30 seconds, but you know exactly what I'm getting at. What you need to try this game, I just don't know how to put it in layman's terms. It is so fantastic. It's only $20 on Steam, and I'm sure it's going to be the same on PlayStation once it's not free anymore, but for the $20 you get an amazing competitive gaming experience that you can play with friends. There are 1v1 modes, so you can 1v1 me brah. There are 2v2s, 3v3s, and 4v4s, as well as competitive versions of everything but the 4v4. If that is not your game, you can also create a single-player season mode. So you can make a season of up to 24 quote-unquote weeks. They're just games. Basically a football season, but 24 weeks, and you play 3-on-3 vehicular soccer. You can also change the size of those seasons. You can play exhibitions, you can train, there are little courses that you can do to learn more about the game. There is a very customizable garage, and you can change so many things. So this game is something that I think that everybody should try out, and this is becoming a little bit more of a review, which I kind of didn't have a necessary guide for this video. If you watch how I play the game, you'll kind of see a quick way on how to get, I don't want to say cheap goals, but you can get a lot of goals very quickly, kind of just by going up and down the center. While you're going up and down the center, encourage yourself to go for balls. As you'll see here, I kind of wait for that ball to get into the corner, wait for all the people to miss it, and then you can just go and get a super fantastic clearance that doesn't really get touched again until midfield. So there's many different ways that you can play the game. You can bump into people, you can blow cars up, which I don't believe I did in this specific game, but there are numerous ways that you can have fun in this game. If somebody blows you up for no reason, you can spend the whole rest of the match just trying to blow them up. I also find it's crazy how much people really are offensive. I mean, if you look just on the screen, all 6 characters that are in this game are on the screen, and it's just chaos ensues because you could have anything happen. There could be a random bounce. The physics in this game, I feel, are very correct, which I think is huge. You can bump into other cars to, I find that a lot of people just go for the ball and they kind of just sit and wait for the ball to drop if it's in the air, but you can totally just change to the camera. This whole match I chose to have the ball cam, it's called, so you can have the camera just focus on the ball. You'll see it rotates. That's not me controlling the camera. What it is there's also a generic normal camera mode where you can just view your car, just like any other racing game. As you'll see, it's basically whenever a goal is scored and it resets to the next play, if you will, that specific camera angle over the head from behind the vehicle is basically your normal camera. But I just choose to go with the ball camera. It's easier that way in my opinion. There's a lot to it. This game has never gotten me bored, and I've been playing this for countless hours. I've been playing this on Twitch, so if you are interested in seeing some of that, follow my Twitch. It's down below. What a save right there. Holy Christmas. We are getting into this game, and there is going to be a fantastic moment here coming up pretty soon. I might even score the tying goal. I'm not quite sure. I know I get a hat trick, but I don't quite know how it happens. I haven't really been paying attention to the replay here. So there's no UI in this. I saved the replay and then recorded the replay because I was like, holy cow, that was a good game. Maybe I should play it on YouTube and maybe make a commentary since I haven't done something like this in a very long time. And I would just like to say, good goal right there. But you can see how I play. You kind of just wait back for everybody to miss. You kind of wait back for everybody to go for the ball. You know, it's mine, 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 mine. You know, the birds from Finding Nemo going on here. But, I mean, it's so much fun because everybody has their own play style, and there's really, you know, you saw very early on in the match, I accidentally bumped it in for their team. I mean, there's so much that you have to keep paying attention to, and you can double jump and thrust your car all sorts of directions, and there's so many things that you can do in this game that are just so enjoyable, and I highly encourage you to try it out. I would give this game easily a 9 out of 10. The only thing that I guess I would say is not necessarily that good is I wish there was more customization options, and I wish that you unlock them slower. I mean, I feel like some cars I have everything unlocked for. That was almost game ending goal too, by the way. And I wish that there was just more options, and I'm sure that there will be more as time progresses, and the graphics in this game are fantastic. I hope that the video quality doesn't pixelate like it is looking to be right now when I export this, but I know Sony Vegas sometimes can be a little screwy with that. But yeah, so that's the game. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you dislike it, give it a thumbs down. I'm not going to stop you. But let me know what you think of the game in the comments. I'm curious how you guys like the game. If you're curious to try it, I don't know what's going on with Xbox One, so if you're there, I'm sorry. Get it on Steam. I have both versions so we can all play together. Here I come! In for the goal! That's our time winner! Thanks for watching, everybody.